And welcome. Wait, can you hear me now? Hello, hello, testing one, two, three. I hear myself, right? So, unless I'm talking to myself, but welcome anyway. Hello, Yosef. Thank you for the thumbs up and a like. You said, where's the audio? I want to know. Can you hear me or not? Yes or no? Testing one, two, three. Or pause since you're a slow typer. Awesome sauce. Okay. Today's topic is, well, first I want to welcome everybody here who's ever rewatching or watching right now, who's ever trolling in the background. Today we're going to be talking about, is science fiction pre-science fact? And to start this thing off, I am going to talk about something that humans have always done since the beginning of time, and that is look up. We see birds flying. I mean, will man ever fly? People made up stories about man flying all the time. I mean, back in Saqqara, Egypt, back about 2,200 years ago, archaeologists found a small Egyptian, basically a small little flying bird. I'll even show you the screen. Where's that? Hello, I'm getting used to this still. Here it is. The Saqqaran bird, ancient Egyptian flying machine. It does not actually look like a temporary bird because of the placement of the wings. It was done a few years ago that I forgot the guy. I didn't pull up his article or anything, but he basically made a drone to fly the actual model of the bird, but he actually put a tail on it. Sorry, let me go back to that tab and I'll spell it for you. Where is it? Hello. He actually put a tail right up here because this piece was actually broken off. They actually measured in the micron to break it up that it was actually broken off. And when they searched around the tomb, they couldn't find any other piece, so it probably withered away. But he actually put a rudder on the back, and it glided and flew. Yeah, that's this Saqqara bird. You may see Giorgio Tsoukalos wear one on his lapel. That's what the Saqqara bird is for. That's what the Saqqara bird is. The archaeologist was Dr. Kahil Messiah. He was a professor of anatomy for the artists at Hulen University. This is not Wikipedia. I actually use real sites, so for my knowledge and information. Like I said, 2,200 years ago, this is what Egyptians thought about flying. And many people think that the first person to fly was the Wright brothers. Well, that is a common misconception. The Wright brothers was not the first human to fly. Yeah, surprise, surprise. The first human that has been recorded to fly, his name is Abbas in Furness. This happened about 9th century BC. Let me go to this page for you. Oh, wait, there it is. Abbas. Share screen. I know there's an easy way to do this, but hey. Okay, here's Abbas. Abbas in Furness, the first human to fly. 9th century polymath and engineer. He dared to make a heavier than flying machine. He flew just a little bit. About 1,000 years before airplanes did. He flew just a little bit. He was the first recorded human to actually fly. And speaking about the Wright brothers was not the first people to do the airplane. No. His name was Shivka Bapuji Talapati. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Let me show you the page so I can show you what I mean. If I'm mispronouncing his name incorrectly, somebody please correct me. Hey, Lady Q. Hey, Pickles. Sorry. I was pulling up the articles here. Oh, shit. Sorry, about to feedback for a second. There we go. Okay, the article. His name is Sivkar Baji Tolapede. If that is how you pronounce his name correctly or not. But he flew, it says right here, the event predates the famous flight of the Wright brothers in 1908, considered to be the first official flight of the human history with 13 years. I don't know why he's not credited for it, but They say he powered it with ancient solar energy. Yes, ancient solar energy. Basically, that goes to another discussion. Ancient solar energy. Where's the adder here? He came to life with the conclusion that the machines needed to run the Vamana, which I mean flying machine in Hindu, come into full operation when the power of Mercury, aided by the rays of the sun and in combination with other chemicals called rasa naksha, are mixed together. And this energy appeared to be stored in something like an acclimator. This is basically his first solar-powered airplane. And of course, then you got the Wright brothers. Yeah, here's another article about Safari Telepe, 1903. After the Wright brothers, the hang gliding, people started flying hang gliding in 1904. Of course, recently you got the was it a couple weeks ago? Forbes magazine talked about the first flying car in Japan that had a successful test flight the other day. And of course, last night, the FBI launched an investigation into somebody said who was flying a jetpack over LAX last night. So flying has come a long way. Yes, flying was science fiction. Now it is science fact. So when does science fiction become science fact? It actually becomes reality. So is science fiction pre-science fact? So far, that one example, I would say a yes. If anybody disagrees, let me know. Let's see. Where's the other page? Sorry, I'm still getting used to this thing right here. Hey, was that a teleporter? I think it was. Did you know that teleporters were talked about in Star Trek and other various shows like Babylon 5? Not Babylon 5, Stargate Atlantis, but it really wasn't teleporter. Teleportation has so far been known as science fiction, but it can also be known as pre-science fact. Because, where's the page at? Sorry. Let me back up here for a second. I just want to give you a little definition here. Where's the page? Okay, now I'm missing a little tab. There we go. Yeah, I know. I will get used to this eventually. Here we go. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? Teleportation. What? Science fiction versus fantasy. That's what it was. That's what I wanted to show you. Sorry. Wrong page. Yes, I will get used to this, and I said it before. Yes, I do have a lot of tabs open up. Should put these in the little miniature windows so it'll be easier for me to see. Okay. Science fiction versus fantasy. This is the screenshot of Webster's dictionary. Just started with this. Science fiction, a form of fiction that draws imaginatively or scientific knowledge and speculation in its plot, setting, theme, etc. Ender's Game, like Brave New World, Wanting Seed, Hunger Games, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Star Trek, yada, yada, yada. It always ties back to science. That's in the opening soda. Fantasy. Science fiction, fantasy, basically stories in fanciful into the world, alternate, more fanciful versions of our own world, or in a legendary mythical past. Fantasy fiction stories involve magic, mystical elements of supernatural creatures, Lord of the Rings, yeah. That's the definition between fantasy and science fiction, in case anybody's actually confused about that, because people do get that confused when they cross the lines. Okay, now back to teleportation. Like I said, I should have did this multiple windows. Basically, any big chance of beaming down or beaming anywhere teleporting, science has, and even quantum physics has broken down that you have to have every single molecule and atom and nanite, and every single string in your human body to be able to copy that and transport that. But that'll essentially be a clone. But there's actually a kind of way around it, but humans have not actually gone through this technology yet. The human brain is basically made up of neurons and neutrons, a whole bunch of different Neuralinks and everything. It's basically it's an electronic. It's electronic. Same works the same electricity. The neurons in your brain can be mapped, be frozen basically to be like a blank mind. Have that transported with your new body, so you still consciousness, and the you is still you. There is a chance for science fiction to become science fact. And right now, I am going to do this. If anybody actually wants to come up here and check, because I have a couple of topics I can talk about. Here is the link. And it'll be a moment if I actually see you pop up, so. Let's see, where's my tab at? Hello, I hate this thing sometimes. Okay, where's that tab? Nope. Come on, where are you? Where are you? Too many windows open for me. Oh, don't tell me I just closed that tab. Oh, crap. I think I actually closed that tab I wanted to talk about. Damn. Oh, found it. Okay. The next topic I want to talk about was robots. Yes, robots. People think when you say robots, you automatically mean Isaac Asimov. He did invent the word robot. That I can tell you that much. But robots were actually talked about and discussed back all the way down to Da Vinci's time. Leonardo da Vinci was an artist, a sculptor, and an inventor. I don't have any of his pages up. I just remembered him off the top of my head. Go figure. I actually remembered something. Yay. Yeah, he talked about, he studied human anatomy. He wanted to basically, I remember reading in his notes that he talked about making an autonomous human being, basically, a robot. And that advanced all the way down to Isaac Asimov when he started writing his books and coined the word robot and robotics. Thanks to Isaac Asimov, we have a common word knowledge now. And since then, that's been science fiction. It's like, well, we can't have robots yet. That's science fiction. That's science fiction. It's not going to happen. Well, now we have different colleges, different companies making robots themselves. Even the army themselves use robots. The police use robots. You know those little robot toys you had in cars? Yeah, the robot toy? That's your little robot. There are robots that exist. So science fiction has become science fact on robots. So what else can be pretty science fiction, science fact, right? Hey, I just lost that tab again. Damn. Oi. There it is. Matrix-like learning. Well, this is brand new. Back when the Wachowskis decided to make the Matrix, people thought, oh yeah, that's science fiction. Nothing like that's going to happen. Can't imprint anything on your brain like that. Wachowskis are crazy. It's nuts. It's science fiction. Well, Elon Musk has basically proved them wrong. Yeah, I don't have the article. I should have pulled it up for you guys, but you can always search for this and Google me and let me know if I'm ever wrong on something. Because as a scientist and an actual human being, I like to know. I like to admit my faults if I'm wrong on something. Elon Musk recently put a microscopic device in a pig brain. So basically, this is an advancement toward the Matrix-style learning. To quote LG Pickles and Neo, I know Kung Fu. There was something else I wanted to up here on top of the page. There we go. Faster than light speed travel. I'm not going to enter a discussion or argument about wormholes and black holes. No. Sorry, Pickles. No black hole talk today. Faster than light speed travel. That started basically warp speed with Star Trek. Science and math have stated that nothing can travel faster than the speed of light. And people argue that during the Big Bang, light travel at the speed of the universe, which is faster than that. But here's the catch. The law says nothing can travel within the universe faster than the speed of light. The speed of light is basically the universe itself expanding itself. Which brings back to traveling faster than that. The faster you travel at the speed of light, the slower time goes. The way Star Trek has actually gotten past that whole time displacement part was creating a static warp bubble, which is meant expanding space around you. You don't move, space moves for you. Basically, space is right here and you're right here. Boom. A shortcut like a wormhole. That's traveling faster than light speed. Humans are not done there, have not reached that power yet. That's still science fiction. Oh, I wish we could travel right now, because right now it takes about 74,000 years to go to the nearest star. And that's not even with the human lifetime. Well, that's what NASA says, about 74,000 years. Was it? Let me get the actual fact right here for you from NASA page itself. Let's see. Nope, not that one. I just saw it earlier, but it's on the NASA page. Yeah, if anybody wants to come up here, I got some science questions and trivia for you. So let me try to find that page right here. I don't want to give away the spoiler. Here it is. Voyager spacecraft, which left the solar system years ago at 37,000 miles an hour. It would take 76,000 years to reach the nearest star. Yeah, not within our lifetime. And there was one more object I want to talk about, so somebody wants to come up here. Not planet busting super weapons. No, we can easily. Well, we're doing that to our own Earth slowly. So why do it fast? Why are we doing it slowly? Invisibility cloaks. You may have saw this in Predator. You may have saw this in Harry Potter. It's called light refraction. It is no longer science fiction. Invisibility cloaks, to a point, are science fact. You cannot cloak a whole entire car only on one side because of light refraction. It's partially science fact. So invisibility cloaks are, I think it was some college students at MIT, 2009 or 10. I should pull this up. If somebody knows the answer, please correct me. They actually made a cloth fabric with some metal sewn into it that would refract the light like Harry Potter's cloak. And it was not a camera trick. And that is science fiction versus science fact. Hey, Bird of Prey, Kapla! Kapla, Bird of Prey 5. You just missed a little science fiction, science fact. I know, it's only been about 20 minutes, but I got a link up here if anybody wants to come up here and discuss. And I got some little trivia questions for people. Science fact, backed up by NASA itself. If you guys don't believe NASA put man on the moon or humans on the moon, that's your own opinion, but there's facts that prove it otherwise. And that's another story. Well, okay, we can talk about that. Planetary travel. We always thought it was science fiction. Now it's actually science fact, thanks to the people who flew before us. Hard names to pronounce. I closed those tabs. Sorry, I cannot pronounce those again. If you want to know the ancient man from the 9th century who flew the hang glider, you can backtrack on the channel, rewind, hear the guy's name. I forgot how to pronounce it. I don't know where the tab is. But going into planetary travel, that has actually become science fact now. Yeah, planets, duh. Yeah, lack of, I'm sorry, I apologize, lack of sleep, lack of caffeine, coffeeed up, I did have soda. This is a soda, not an invisible bottle. I'm not drinking a beer, it's soda. Right now, people are talking about colonizing Mars. I mean, that was science fiction. Now, people are talking about When they colonize it, they want to terraform it. That was science fiction. The scientists has actually found a way to terraform a planet using algae. You can look up Alex Filipenko. He wrote a huge paper on this years ago about this type of algae that lives in the salt flats that produces oxygen that can be used to terraform Mars, which will not take a year or 2 years, but take maybe like a couple centuries to get a sustainable atmosphere. So terraforming, science fiction, now pre-science fact. Until it has actually been done. What else am I missing about pre-science fact? Talk about a couple items here. We talked about robots. We talked about flying stuff, flying. We talked about visibility cloaks. We talked about teleportation. We talked about fast and light travel. We're traveling over planets. I want to show you a cute little cartoon here I found, comparing real scientists to movie scientists. Hey, our PCR machine is stopped in the middle of a cycle. Just check the enzyme solution ran out. Movie scientist. Look at all this techno hardware. You have a little battle. Call the Avengers! Sorry, I thought that was funny. And yes, you know what I am smoking? It's legal to smoke weed. I'm doing my weed. It's mine. I will smoke. I admit it. No problem. But I want to thank everyone and anyone who showed up here and who's ever watching this stream. Thank you for my little tidbits of mine. But I still have something else to talk about. I finally found the tab. Does everybody remember when the Jetsons came out? Yes, I am old. The Jetsons had a family robot vacuum cleaner that lived in the year 2062. That's the year the Jetsons came out. Now we have a Roomba. We actually have a Jetson-style vacuum cleaner, the Roomba. Another pre-science fiction that's now science fact. Do you guys also remember Star Trek, Next Generation? It was the first television show to show a starship using touchscreen technology. Now, the latest Falcon X craft was the first one to ever use touchscreen technology for launch. Science fiction, pre-science fact. Just like the Nokia phone. The flip phone was basically the model for the Nokia. The designer even said so. He was a Trekkie. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, holograms. Oh, holograms. We saw them in movies. Like Star Wars, Princess Leia asking Obi-Wan for help. A hologram. None of that existed. Now we have actual holograms themselves. You have dead celebrities doing holographic concerts. You have a holographic touchscreen, basically, almost. So holograms, hey, now they are science fact. Let's see, what else? Heat ray guns, lasers. Yeah, stormtroopers shooting on lasers. Constantly missing, of course. Now it's canon thanks to Mandalorian. They're shown in a lot of movies. But recently, the U.S. military has designed a non-lethal system, basically, which blasts microwaves. You feel really hot and comfortable, but similar to a heat ray gun. Microwaves, hey, heat ray, same effect, but I don't think you actually see the light. Let's see. Crystals. Not the well, you kind of like the kind you wear. If you remember in Superman, the Fortress of Solitude was made out of crystals, and the crystals held knowledge and information. And people thought, okay, that is science fiction. How can a crystal hold information and knowledge? You can't put anything on a crystal. Well, researchers at University of Southampton, had developed a non-structural glass they call Superman Memory Crystal. It's about the diameter, about 1 inch or so. They tested it out and put in the whole entire Bible on there. It can hold about 360 terabytes of data, and they say it can survive billions of years. longer than our paper, longer than our floppy disk, longer than USB drives. So crystals like Superman, that is now science fact. Okay. Oh, hey, hey, Vegas Sin 33. I didn't see you come in here. Sorry, I was. Hey, Eli, who? Yeah, I know. Pickles is. I didn't see you come in here. Pickles supposed to make me a Yahoo thing, or like a Yahoo greeting. Hello, Pickles. But you're working on Mr. Longdale's. Understandable. Later, next time. Okay. Well, I just want to thank everybody coming in here. Let me do my little rant and rave about science fiction and science fact. That proves that some science fiction is pre-science fact. Not all of it has been proven yet. We still haven't been able to do anti-gravity. This basically was smaller balls with airways and magnetics. That's it. But that's not true anti-gravity. We haven't been able to teleport yet. That's another thing. That's still science fiction. We haven't been able to travel to another star yet. That's still science fiction. Voyager 2 and Voyager 1 is still on the way. And every once in a while, I will tweet the location of Voyager 2. If you follow me on Twitter, my YouTube page, you can see it up there in the corner, my little Twitter tab. That's my little Twitter link right up there. Yeah, on the YouTube page. Way up there in the corner. Yeah, right up there. And if you feel like donating to my little fund right there, the little tab is right next to it. Okay, I can't do this. I am not Weather Kate. I'm not used to a green screen. That's right. Sorry. Thank you, Yosef. Robert Zemeckis, you owe us flying cars. Come on. Technically, there is a flying car that got tested in Japan. I believe I talked about that. So technically, there is a flying car. But not like we saw in Back to the Future when it was supposed to happen when the Cubs won the World Series. Yeah, I still want my flying car. You lied to me. Yeah, and the jet. Well, wait. The Jetsons. The Jetsons didn't have flying cars. They had flying bubbles. Yeah, I'm a smart ass. Yeah, I still want a flying car. I had the idea, the same thing as everybody else does. But the guy in Japan had the exact same idea I had. Two rotors on each side. One for up compression, one for down compression. Where that rotates. Yeah. Same idea I had, but I didn't put it into fruition. Yeah, that's what happens when you get drunk and go over a bridge. That's a flying test car. Yeah, I know I heard all about those. Okay, I am going to end my little show right here, and I want to thank everybody for hopping in. Everybody who's going to rewatch the stream, whatever. Yosef, Pickles, Lady Q, Vegas Sin 33. Thank you guys for everybody hopping in and watching. And don't forget to click the like, share, and subscribe button with the little bell. Because this is going to be a weekly thing now. Every Wednesday around 12 noon, when we're talking science and science fiction, fantasy, and all that sort of stuff. So, later, guys. Thank you. Live long and prosper.